Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni's legal teams battle over the inclusion of his alleged weight comments in court. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's legal teams are clashing in new filings over what jurors will hear, including claims about his alleged comments on Lively's weight ahead of the It Ends With Us trial. In an April 10th motion, lawyers representing Wayfarer Studios, co-founded by Baldoni, 42, asked the judge to block those claims, arguing they are irrelevant to the narrowed case and would serve only to inflame the jury and cause unfair prejudice. That move follows an April 2nd ruling by Louis J. Liman, who dismissed 10 of Lively's 13 claims against Wayfarer, including those related to sexual harassment. Baldoni is no longer a defendant on those dismissed claims, though Wayfarer, which produced It Ends With Us, remains. The ruling narrowed the case ahead of trial and is central to the current fight over what evidence jurors should hear. Wayfarer lawyers say the case now centers on Lively's allegations of retaliation tied to an alleged smear campaign, not workplace harassment, and argue the weight-related claims would distract from the issues the jury must decide. Lively's team pushed back in an April 17th filing, arguing the jury should hear the allegations because they provide necessary context for her retaliation claims. The 38-year-old actress lawyers say the alleged comments are part of the same course of conduct and bear directly on the reasonableness of her belief that she was opposing inappropriate behavior. They also argue the evidence is relevant to her retaliation claims, even if it is not being pursued as a standalone harassment allegation. The dispute stems, in part, an April 25, 2023 meeting at Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds' New York City penthouse. In her December 2024 complaint, Lively alleged that Baldoni engaged in back-channel ways of criticizing her body and weight during production of It Ends With Us, including contacting her fitness trainer without her knowledge and suggesting she lose weight within a short time frame. In response, Baldoni's attorneys disputed Lively's account, saying he contacted the Gossip Girl alum's trainer only to understand her weight so he could safely prepare for a lift scene, citing his history of back issues and intent to avoid injury. The actor-director also alleged that Reynolds, 49, confronted him during that meeting over comments about Lively's weight, describing the exchange as heated and accusing Baldoni of fat-shaming his wife, prompting him to apologize. The recent filings are part of a broader effort by both sides to shape what evidence will be presented to the jury. Beyond the weight-related dispute, both sides are also fighting over additional evidence ahead of trial. Wayfarer Studios is seeking to block testimony from 7 women and prior misconduct allegations involving Baldoni, 42. The defense is also asking the court to exclude evidence tied to Lively's alleged smear campaign claims, including materials involving crisis publicist Melissa Nathan and strategist Jed Wallace, as well as emails and text messages Lively cites to support her case. Lively's team, meanwhile, has pointed to statements by Wayfarer financier Steve Sarowitz, including an alleged remark that he was willing to spend $100 million to ruin the lives of Lively and Reynolds, which Baldoni's side argues should be excluded as irrelevant. Lively, who is seeking up to $300 million in damages, is also asking the court to bar any mention of her and Reynolds' net worth. The actress is also seeking to limit testimony around a viral interview and Mean Girl claims, which Lively's team has called irrelevant. A final pretrial hearing is set for April 28th, where the judge may address the outstanding evidentiary disputes.